What's up, Stat Family? Told you we was coming back with another one. We got the most humbling Larry Bird trash talk story ever told. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Let's get it. Y'all already know I had to clap it up. I thank y'all, and we thank the Lord for another day. And y'all already know how coming is big around here. I missed y'all too now. Y'all already know that. I promise y'all, I've been waiting my turn. I hope y'all been waiting y'all turn. I hope y'all, make sure you be the real you. Don't never fake it, and make sure you thank the Lord. I promise you, if you ain't gonna do nothing else, make sure you do that. I thank you, Lord, for getting us through another day. Hey, I can't complain though. I can't complain. I'm gonna call it how I see it. And I thank you for waking me up to see another one. I promise you, Lord. Hey, it's big around here. Hey, don't forget y'all legendary. Y'all already know how I'm coming. Shout out to them real junkies. Shout out to them real crackheads. And shout out to them real legends. Don't forget y'all legendary out there. We got business down there. Hey, it's time to lock back in. Bird fans, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already, goodbye. Come on, goodbye. She's gone. Hey, we back. We back. Bird family, Stat family, we back. It's time. It's time. I missed it. Hey, it's legendary. We're going to get down to business. Hey, we ain't going to hold y'all up one bit. You already know what we come here for. It's legendary around here. Shout out to them real legends. And we thank you, Lord, for another one. I promise she's big. Let's get down to it early. And I hope everybody enjoying their day out there. We thank you, Lord. Let's lock back in, y'all.
Gary Payton,
You know what?
top 75 Hall of Fame player who won Defensive Player of the Year as a guard, was one of the greatest trash talkers of all time.
Payton with the steal, he puts it down. And then apparently had something to say to Jordan.
Gary would talk to whoever, talk to refs, players, coaches on other teams, fans.
Yeah.
He talked nonstop and backed it up. So he was the guy that, I think was the ultimate.
But when Gary Payton first got in the league, he went up against a trash talker that was even better than him, and his name was Larry Bird.
Larry Bird was the coldest talker ever, man. And he bagged it up because he was so cold.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
And one night in the Boston Garden, Gary Payton got his welcome to the league moment.
He ain't bullshit.
Trash talked him so bad, it made him say this.
And I said, shit, I ain't gonna mess with you no more.
This is the story of how Larry Bird humiliated Gary Payton and the Seattle Sonics so badly that they still tell stories about it 40 years later.
Really do.
Playing at the Garden, man, on his last leg. Last leg, we're playing.
Hurt back.
And he told me, young fella, let me tell you something. I can shoot a jumper anywhere I want to. And he said, you're supposed to be a great defender, right? He said, I'm going to make sure I tell you where I'm going to shoot the ball at. And I was like, man, come on now. You're not going to shoot the ball. And so he said, I'm going to take you over in that corner right there. You see it over there by my bench, right? And I'm going to give you something, and it's going to be this jumper. Right. And I said, shit, watch this. So all of a sudden, we playing, and I'm G'ing him up, and he slow balled me. That's where I got the slow ball. Put your back to your back like this, and his back was bad during this time.
Hurt back.
So he went right to that corner, and I'm up on him, I'm under him, and he said, young fella, what did I tell you I was going to do?
Turn around.
And he turned around.
Goodbye.
Raised up.
She's gone.
Looked around, his all drawn.
Real legend.
Shit, I ain't going to mess with you no more.
Not again.
And that's just a veteran knowing how he can play. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And what he can do.
Real
He knew
hoop.
that I was smaller than him.
Top
He can
three
shoot
all
over
time.
me, and he can create space. When I'm trying to D people up, he learned how to neutralize me by turning his back and make me have to go through him. And if I reach on him, he'll turn and spin and get away from me, and
Quick.
he's gone.
Look at that quick
He
spin.
couldn't do that.
Showtime.
So that's just being smart about the game.
Gary Payton.
Real IQ on 100.
The league story from Larry Bird is so impressive because Gary Payton was the type of person who never backed down from anyone. But for some reason, Larry Bird was just different.
See, growing up, my daddy always told me, whatever you step on, anything, and try to do it. I don't care if it's your mama or it's me. tear their head off because they trying to take it from you because he know I never back down.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Can't do no respect.
I ain't back down to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because
Real
I like
hooper.
to walk out with my chest big as hell. And I want everybody to understand that I'm competitive in everything I do. I don't care what it is. If a girl comes to me and talk about she want to braid hair, give me 2 weeks and let me learn how to braid hair.
Come on now, we in there.
I'll be yours, bro. I'll braid your hair better than you.
The girl ain't doing no playing.
And that's just the way I am. I just been that way all my life.
But when two trash-talking alpha dogs collide, he who can back his trash talk up wins. So when Gary Payton met Larry Bird, Gary had to learn the hard way that he was going up against the greatest of all time.
On that note right there, I want to know who talked the most. Who talked the most? What was Jordan a big talker?
It would when he get it going and you go at him.
Oh,
to me, he wasn't like that. He'll say stuff and get down at you, but he wasn't a shit talker. I think Larry Bird and
Bird come in the game talking shit, get you 30.
Who?
I seen it.
Bird was a cold.
I really seen this shit.
Reggie?
They was the coldest talkers.
Oh my golly, Wally. Let me on Reggie.
Larry Bird would tell you. Larry Bird would tell you, I'm gonna take you over to this corner. I'm gonna dribble 2 times. I'm gonna hit your ass in the face, and it bet not touch the rim.
Damn.
Wow.
And then he said, if it do, I'm gonna come right back and do it again until it touches.
My feelings would have been hurt.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, Larry Bird was the coldest talker ever, man. And he bagged it up because he was so cold.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So people ask
Look at
me
this
about
shit.
him. My friends would tell you, boy, you can't do shit with me. I'm too much good for this.
Good lay.
I'm gonna give you a Christmas present. This jumper in your face. He used to always say this, man.
He just seems so mild mannered, huh?
Gary Payton was the victim to some of Larry Bird's best trash talk, but it wasn't only aimed at him. Sometimes, Larry's trash talk was aimed at some of Gary Payton's best teammates, and he just happened to get a front row seat.
One time we was playing in the Boston Garden, and Xavier McDaniel was guarding, and him and Xavier got into it, and because how Xavier was, and Xavier kept getting on him, and he said, you know what? I'm gonna hit 3-4 jumpers in a row, all net. If I don't do it, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do it. And next thing you know, they were blowing us out, and he went out. And next thing you know, I look up at the shot clock, and Larry Bird coming back in. Like, what? And then all of a sudden, he walked over to our bench. He said, I told Xavier that what I was gonna do to him, and I didn't do it, so I had to come back in and do it. And as soon as he got the ball, they gave him the ball 3 times. He hit 3 jump shots
In a
all
row.
net.
Larry again.
You can hit a net. Listen at the net.
Isolated this time on McDaniel. No
Turnaround, baseline.
Now Johnson, but he was late.
Then he walked by a bench. He said, I told you what I'm going to do, and I'm always going to do it. And he looked at Xavier, and he said, didn't I tell you what I was going to do? And then he walked out, man.
And X-Man wasn't no soft dude either.
No,
shit.
Xavier
Boy,
wasn't
hey,
soft,
motherfucker
man.
throwing hands.
And Larry wasn't
That's
either,
serious,
man.
now.
Larry said, man, I'm going to give it to you any way I want to. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, step back, and then I'm going to hit it. And I was like, this dude real cold, man.
And they really cold, like for real.
He wasn't even at full tilt. He was having back issues and everything because I only played against him for 2 years. So I was like, I seen
You
him
didn't
at
even
the
get
tail
Prime
end.
Bird. You didn't even get Prime Bird.
I didn't even get Prime Bird, and I seen him at the tail end, and I was like, man, this dude is cold.
And this was in Larry Bird's final 2 years in the league, when he had serious back issues. So just imagine how cold Larry Bird was in his prime. Well, his teammate Xavier McDaniel does have a little bit of experience of Larry Bird in his prime, because one night in Seattle, with 13 seconds left in the game, and the score tied at 102, one of Larry Bird's greatest moments just so happens to be against Xavier McDaniel. And even though the X-Man was one of the toughest players in the league,
He went to the other side of the
Larry Bird
court.
still talked his trash and gave Xavier McDaniel one of the greatest shots of Larry Bird's career.
This is a real small forward, really waiting on the basketball to come to
Every
you.
time out, I'm going through a play, and about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? It's Larry. And when he wants the ball, he wants the ball. After the timeout, we walk back on
Good
the court,
coaching.
and then Xavier was
Casey
guarding.
Jones.
So he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
Was under 10 seconds. And when we came back out of the timeout, Larry said, I'm going to get it right here, X, and I'm going to shoot it in your blinking face. And I was like, well, I'll be right here waiting on you, too.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out.
Look out. Damn announcer already knew what time it was. Come on now, man. She legendary, for real.
Like, damn.
Never get
I didn't
old.
mean to leave nothing on the clock. And I just looked at him and said, oh, conceited bastard.
I get a charge when I tell someone on the opposing team that I want to hit the last second shot and do it. That's what it's all about.
This step-back jump shot, a move that Larry Bird invented, coming from a 6'10" sharpshooter, was damn near unstoppable. And to pull it out with the game on the line while telling his opponent exactly what he's going to do and where he's going to do it, has to be one of the most savage moments in Larry Bird's career.
Game over, and the Boston Celtics have defeated a very disappointed Sonics club. Final score.
Chris Ford out there.
104.
Real fans know. Real fans know that.
We sit back out and have a beer out in the locker room. You know, we was talking, you know, maybe talking. It's like, you know, like what has lit you up. And I used to always say that, you know, like to my friends, it's like, yo, is Larry really that good? I used to say like, yeah, that's the baddest white boy I ever played against.
But one of the greatest stories was on Gary Payton's best teammate ever on the Seattle Sonics, Shawn Kemp. Because when Shawn Kemp was a rookie, Larry Bird gave him a welcome to the league moment that he'll never forget.
Man, my ass got busted real early, man. I came into the league, man, I was playing.
Youngest player in the NBA, this 6'10" forward is only 20 years old.
Showtime. Oh, nice.
You know how some of them vets, man, they play you to the team, man. I got played down in Boston one night. We was playing Boston Celtics. So the great Larry Bird, me and Larry are from the same place in Indiana. And I had the great privilege of not knowing Larry, but I played against his brother Eddie, coming up through the ranks a little bit. I was the young guy that kind of came up through the history in Indiana and kind of broke a lot of Larry Bird's records. So Larry kind of had already known about me a little bit. When we got to Boston that morning, I knew something wasn't right. I saw an X-Man, and he was limping around the court a little bit like he was sore. I figured he'd be all right, you know.
Xavier McDaniel.
I figured he'd be all right by that time. I go to the game on the early bus. I get there. They come out on the. They say, "Hey, Shawn, you starting tonight against Larry." And I was like, "What the hell?" For some reason, X-Man got this injury right before the game. And then he had a knee injury right before the game.
Yeah, for sure.
So here I am, have to face Larry Bird. Well, first of all, he asked me to jump ball. He said, "You broke all my records in high school, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." He goes, "Yeah, you're the one that used to dunk my brother too, right?" Eddie. And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." He said, "I got you tonight."
Bird will take the first shot. Larry on a wing.
That's every game, too. I'm talking about, hey. I love them live games, though.
And I'm from Indiana. Larry's from Indiana. I broke a lot of his records in high school.
Did you really?
And he let me know about it the whole entire game. Absolutely.
Be on three the other way. Bird wants it.
Pull up jumper, simple, basic. Let's go home.
During the game, Shawn Kemp was guarding.
We don't need to do all that, handle all that crazy flashy shit. We don't need to do all that. We just get out here, basic basketball, shoot the ball.
Time out. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck that motherfucker says, man?" He was like, telling me I'm the best fucking player from Indiana and shot a 3 in my face.
Goodbye. She's gone.
I said, "What?" And I was like, "Oh shit. That damn Larry Legend, man, he's a motherfucker, man."
Hey.
X-Man told a story on Tim Thomas' School Beats podcast about Larry Bird talking shit to you, saying, "I'm the best motherfucker from Indiana to put a 3 into my ball." That's true?
It is very true, man. Larry, hey, man, first of all, we got to Boston that night. He had some knee pain, and I was like, "It's a hell of a time for you to come over to knee pain." I ain't going tonight. You got
to want to see that.
Yeah, then I look at the boy on Shawn Kemp, I'm like,
what year was this for you?
This was my first year.
Oh, okay.
And that morning they came out with a USA Today article, and they said that Larry didn't have it no more. So he came out that night to make a statement, and I was just the prime candidate to be
Yeah.
Before the game, he told me, he was like, he just shook his head at me. He said, "Man, it's going to be a fucked up night for you."
Run off a pin down, knockdown, let's go home.
Down two. Bird sneaking up the floor. Squares up.
Come on, man. You got to get a hand out there, man. You got to play his ass 94 feet. Soon they inbound the ball, you need to be on him. I promise you.
What he gave me.
You can't let him get them no touch. You don't need no space. You got to.
Well, I had to foul it out, but I was on his ass. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I was on. He was actually calling out bank shots. So every shot he was calling at the defensive end, he would tell me, he'd be like, when I get down to the other end, I'm gonna pump face you, get a hand one on you, look at you, go off the glass. That's how cold Larry Bird was.
He for real cold, bro.
Bird.
These are live games. Like, for real, this shit really happened.
They were right on his shooting hand that time. Bird for three, and he got it outside with 5 on the shot clock. Over tonight than any other game this year, as Bird is now at 34 counting.
He would say, next time, bank shot left side. I'm gonna pump fake you. Your dumb ass gonna go for it.
He would tell you that, and it happens.
And I said, first of all, I'm gonna be so close to you. If you shoot the ball next time, I'm gonna try to rip your fucking arm off your shot. Man, I was to the point of like, look, I'm gonna foul him so hard that he's basically gonna take his will. He started shooting the ball with his left hand, man. I was trying to foul his right arm. He was shooting with his left hand, banking it off on me, looking at me, still
just think about
on
this.
My butt and everything, man. Tell me everything. What you think he did, man? I quit pump fake dog, and you go for that shit here.
Goodbye. She's gone.
Come on, man.
Larry, little runner, goes off the glass. Oh boy, haven't seen one of those in a while. 38 for Bird.
That's what they do now.
Bird again for 2.
They did, Larry. He actually invited me to his house that summer after the game, man. He told me, he said, you come to the house and shoot around with me this summer. I'll show you how to shoot the ball, young fella.
Larry Legend.
Straight up.
Bird on the 20-year-old Kemp. Takes a fall away. Oh!
Stop it.
40.
Stop
Larry Bird torched everybody on the Seattle Sonics for years, and he did it trash talking every step of the way.
Bird. What a shot by Larry Bird!
So when Gary Payton, who is one of the greatest trash talkers of all time, says that Larry Bird is an even greater trash talker than him, you better listen and realize just how great Larry Bird is.
Bird talk shit like we talk. Let me tell y'all something. Bird used to tell me, look here, like, I'm gonna go shoot this motherfucker jumper in your face right there in that corner. And it's gonna be your Christmas present.
You know you for real too.
Bust your head open. All that shit. He was the coldest dude I ever seen with that shit, man. Everybody be talking about these greats, and we always mentioning him. He was the shit. Yeah. The shit, man. He'll give it to you any way he wanted to. Any way he wanted to. Larry Bird was cold. Cold dude, man. Real cold.
And I said, shit, I ain't gonna mess with you no more.
Hey. Big Bird, real legend. In my top 3 of all time, if y'all didn't know, here's my top 3. MJ, Kobe, and Bird. But if we really want to be for real, my playing style, I got Bird first. Come on, man. Just because my playing style. And then I'm going to choose a fellow Tar Heel. Come on, man. You know I got Jeffrey, man. And you know Bean in that third. But if we really being realistic, I'm talking about going off my playing style. I'm going with Bird first, man. I never seen anything like it. I still can't believe this shit is really amazing. Like, this guy really came into the league with a full package. Left hand, post up, passing. Come on, man. What? I'm talking about the full package. I'm talking about no trainer though. Before he ain't need no trainer. Motherfucker, he worked all on this in the born. I've had a basketball born hoop. Let's stop it. Real legend. For real. I'm talking about, I still can't believe it. Still amazes me every time I see a video. I'm still amazed. Nothing gets old. I missed this, like, for real. I missed y'all, and I hope y'all been doing good out there. Hey, Bird family, goodbye. She's gone. For real. Promise. Hey. We ain't done with them live games. I'm ready to watch more live games. Hey, I got stuff. We got more stuff we got to learn around here, you feel me? Big Bird, I thank you, man, because it ain't just basketball to me no more, you feel me? I really enjoy it now. Like, I really When we take notes now, we don't just look at it, on to the next. No, we look at it and study. We really look at it now. Like, it ain't just one of those no more. It's one of them. It's big now, you feel me? And we thank the Lord for it, I promise you now. Shout out to them real fans, them real hoop fans out there. I promise you now, it's live. And we thank the Lord for everybody out there. Even if you ain't a hoop fan, we thank the Lord for you. But I promise you though, this bird, it don't never get old, man. It don't never get old. I love it. Every time I watch a video, Bird fans, I love it. Every video, hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Every video ain't gonna be perfect now. It ain't gonna be perfect. It'll be a real reaction. I'll be really excited. I don't be faking nothing. I be for real. So if I talk over it, I really feel that in that moment. And I ain't about to, I'll be for real about that. It's for real. I love basketball. It changed my life. My first love. Always. First and last. I thank the Lord for it. It's beat around here. It's right here. Come on, there's peace right here. It's my peace. That's why I thank the Lord for it. And I thank the Lord for y'all for tuning in. And we ain't done. Because you know why? We about to lock back in for the win. It's big around here, Stat family, Bird family. It's big. Now don't forget it. Hey, you're legendary. Y'all already know how I'm coming about it. Shout out to them real junkies. Shout out to them real legends. Shout out to them real crackheads. Come on now. Y'all keep me motivated every day. If you know it or not. I promise you. And we thank the Lord for you. And we thank you, Lord, for another day. I'm going to keep saying, y'all already know how I'm coming about it. I'll talk all day if I had to. I promise you. It's live though, it's legendary. We back and we finna lock in again. Shout out to Hunter up there. Shout out to Real. We love y'all forever. We love y'all to the end. Bird family. Y'all know what I gotta say. Staff family, y'all know what I gotta say. To close it out. Goodbye. She's gone. Come on now. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Hope y'all enjoy y'all day out there. It's legendary. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. You know?